So welcome to Unix and Shell Programming. Myself S. Nagmalikraj, Assistant Professor CSC Department from Vigyan Institute of Information Technology. Today we are going to discuss the lecture is Looping in Shell Programming from Unit 3. So this session is continuation of the previous lecture, that is Looping in Shell Programming. In previous session we discussed why we need loops and how many types of loops that are present in Unix. So we discussed about for loop with some examples, and also we discussed while loop with some examples, and also we discussed until loop. So in this session we are going to discuss select loop, what is the meaning of break statement, and what is the effect of continuous statement with the neat examples we are going to discuss in this present session. Now while coming to select loop, this is the fourth loop that is present in the Unix, that is select loop. So we already discussed about while loop, for loop and until loops, but compared to these three loops, select loop is very interesting and unique loop. If you compare all previous three loops, for loop or while loop or until loops, so execution happens like this, because while coming to for loop, it depends on the items that is present in the item list. The execution of the body of the while loop is depends on the result of the test evaluation. Same thing like until. If until means if the test evaluation result is false, then body loop executed. If the test evaluation result is true, then termination will happen. But whereas in select loop, something interesting and unique. Why we are saying select loop is very interesting and unique loop means it is a good application for the user if user wants to apply any menu driven applications. That means if you want to create any menus, for that select loop is only one option in the Unix. That means we are giving the user some multiple choice or multiple options. Based on that multiple options, user can select anything. So it completely, we are providing some user interaction, or we are giving one prompt, that is we are asking some value from the user. So based on that value, execution of the select loop will happen. But whereas in all previous three loops, it depends on the test evaluation conditions, or it depends on the number of items that are present in the item list. But the execution of the select loop happens completely, it depends on the user's input. So based on the user's input, the body of the select loop will be executed. Not only that, the select loop will executed infinite times. That means if user wants to select another option, again select loop, same loop will executed. If user can give continuously how many options, like that. That means we are providing some interaction section. Like that it executes in infinite times. When termination will happen in select loop means if we provide break statement or if user types the control C, then termination of this select loop will happen. Until that, select loop will executed continuously, and by asking some input value from the user will give some input value. Based on that, select loop will executed. Like this continuous process will go on. But when the termination will happens means only with the help of break statement and control C, control plus C. By using these two things only, termination of the select loop will happen. That's why we are saying select loop is very interesting and unique loop compared to while, for and until loop. So while coming to syntax, so select variable in, we are writing here some list of items separated by spaces. Same like for loop syntax, for variable in list of items, like that. Now do, done, this is the what are the statements writing inside between do and done, that is the body of the select loop. So the statements nothing but what to do for each option or with the variable. So based on that option we are selecting, for that some execution will happen, that is the body of the select statement. So we can use the select statement, or along with case statement also we can use the select loop. Now consider some examples. Here this is the file name. So this is the file name select demo. So cat space select demo. The content present in select demo is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. These are the 4 lines that is present in the select demo. If you observe carefully here, we are using here select loop. So this is the select. Number is nothing but variable. So number is nothing but variable. In, these are the items, or these are the choices that we are giving in the list. Total how many lists are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items we are providing here. So now what happens means, after writing this code, this is the output of this code, sh select demo, this is the execution. After enter here, if you observe this part, we are not written any digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but in output it displays along with the serial number. The advantage of select loop. Why means, how many items that we are providing here, for those items by default with serial number 1, it will give continuously. For example, if you are providing only 3 items, then item number 1, item number 2, item number 3 is assigned to the third item. If you are giving 10 items, so serial number 1 to the item number 1 and so on, serial number 10 to the item number 10. Like that, serial numbers will be assigned to these items that we are providing here. So here, for 1, serial number 1 is there. For 2, serial number 2, 3, serial number 3, serial number 4, serial number 5, serial number 6, serial number 7. So this is the output. Up to here, this thing will happen. Now, if you observe here this as question mark, nothing but here, one cursor will blink. Here, cursor will blink. That means it is waiting for the user's input. Or now user can give the input, so user can select any of them. So with the help of select loop, we are providing some menu or we are providing some options to the users. So based on these options, user can select any one of them. For example, user is providing here 2, he is selecting here by based on this serial number 2. So we are not given like this TWO2, we have to give this serial numbers only. If we want TWO2, then we have to give this serial number. If we want to SIX6, then we have to give the digit 6. So now we are giving here 2. What happens after giving this value 2? That means this thing is providing by the user. User is providing this value. User is providing the data. So now we are given input now. Now execution will happen. That means body of the select loop executed now, because based on the user input only it will work. But whereas previous loops based on the conditions of the test evaluation it will depends. But here after the user input then only body of the select loop will executed. Now what happens? We are giving here value 2. 2 means this one. Now the serial number 2 is TWO2 item is there, no? This is assigned to the variable. That means now number contains TWO2. Why this one only assigned means user selected the digit 2 or user selected from this menu second serial number, that is nothing but TWO2. That's why this is assigned to this variable number. Okay, now number contains TWO2 value. Now what happens here? Now do. The only one statement is there here. So based on the requirement. So here echo the option you selected is number, this is variable name, we are writing here $, this indicates we are accessing the value that is present in the number. Now what is the value that is present in the number? TWO2. That's why the option you selected is 2. That's why this output came. After printing this or after completion of this select loop, again cursor will blink here. So again select loop is expecting some input from the user. So, okay, now user given the value 5. By he want this one, that's why to select this user given this one 5. 5 means now this one. Now this is assigned to the variable. Now old value is replaced with new value. That 5 contains the item F5VE. Now the value present in the number is F5VE. Now echo the option you selected is number. The value present in the number is, we know that F5VE. That's why this is the output. After printing that statement or after completion of the select body loop, again cursor will blink like this. That's why we are saying the select loop will run infinite times. That means after printing the or after completion of the execution of the select body loop, again it will wait for the user input. Again after completion of execution, again it waits for user input. Like this infinite times select loop will run until the termination happens. In how we are providing here termination means in 2 ways, by giving the control C or by using the break statement. While coming to here, assume we are selecting here again 2. 2 is nothing but TWO2. Again this one assign. Now again 2. So the option you selected is 2. After that, here cursor is blinking. Now user don't want to give any input. He want to terminate the select loop. Here we have to press Ctrl plus C. By using that Ctrl plus C here, termination happens. Now back to the prompt. So in this way we are using the select loop. So it is a very good option for the menu driven applications. So let us consider some examples. Here we are writing echo within double quotation means this is ASCII statement, it will print on the monitor. So parallelly with output we can discuss here. With help of this echo statement, this statement is here. So echo purpose is whatever the argument we are giving, that argument will print as it is on the screen. That's why the result is which is your favorite Linux distribution. So because we are giving this argument to the echo, that's why this argument is printed on this monitor. Now consider this select loop. Select, here the variable I am using is OS, variable name is OS, in, these are the items, item number 1, item number 2, item number 3, item number 4, item number 5. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings we are given, or 5 items we are given. With the help of white spaces we are separating those 5 items. Next, do, and again here echo I am printing here. I also like OS, $OS means what is the present, we already seen that OS is nothing but variable. If you want to access the value present in the variable, we are using this dollar symbol. So $OS, that means what is the value present in this variable, that value will print here. That's why we are using dollar variable name. Here variable name is OS. So now while coming to execution, because we are using select, how many items we are given, by default it will give numbers like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 items. If we are giving 10 items, then serial numbers is like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on 10. So select only assigns these all numbers to the respective items. The first item will given number 1, second item will given number 2 and so on. So here 5 items are there. So these are the 5 serial numbers assigned by the select loop. So this hash question mark is nothing but user prompt. That means it asks the input from the user. That means if user can give input, based on that it will execute the body of the select loop. So after this one means user has to give the option. That means user has to select. Based on this menu, user can select any one of them. For example, if I selected this one, what indicates, if I selected 1, 1 means Ubuntu, that means this one. Now this is assigned to this variable. This item is assigned to this variable. Now echo, I also like, what is the value present in OS is Ubuntu. Why this value come? Because user given option 1. 1 is nothing but Ubuntu. That's why this item is copied into this variable, and finally the answer is I also like Ubuntu. After that again it asks, or it will wait for the user input. If we give again, okay, I want third option. Here third option is nothing but some CentOS is there. This indicates now this item will select. This is the number 3. Now this will assign to this variable. Now body of the loop executes. I also like. Now what is the value present in this variable means this item. So answer is this one. So again it will wait for the user input. Okay, here again I have given 4. Now we know that 4 means red heart is there. This item will assign to this variable OS. Now OS contains red heart. So after execution of this one, I also like $OS. Now what is the value present in OS? Red heart. Why red heart came? Because user selected the option is 4. Here 4 indicates red heart. Like that. Again 5. 5 is nothing but here Fedora is there. Now that item is assigned to this variable. If you print that one, Fedora. Like that, this loop will run infinitely. Now how we are going to terminate this select loop means with the help of Ctrl C. If you give the control C, that means you not interested to give any input. For that purpose, if you want to terminate the select loop, we have to give control C. That's why in introduction of select loop, we've seen that select loop will run infinitely time. When it will terminate means by giving some interrupt. Here interrupt in the sense, with the help of control C, we are sending one interrupt signal. Based on that, it will terminate from the select loop. Or with the help of break statement also, we can terminate this one. So with the help of break statement, and second one, with the help of control plus C, we can terminate this select loop. Otherwise, it will runs infinitely. Each and every time it will ask the input from the user. So when it will terminate means we can give straight away control C, or with the help of break statement also we can terminate this one. In introduction of the select loop we discussed that along with case statement also we can use this select loop. Now let us consider here. First one, echo statement we given, that means as this statement will print on the screen. Next one, select loop OS. These are the items, item number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know that in output how many serial numbers it will assign select loop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because here 6 items are there. That means item number 1, item number 2, 3 is assigned to this one, 4 is assigned to this one, 5 is assigned to this one, number 6 is assigned to Mac. Now while coming to execution, here we are using here case statement $OS. For example, user given, assume value 1, user given option 1. We know that 1 means Ubuntu. Okay, 1 means Ubuntu. Now what is the value present in OS is Ubuntu. So it will check everything. It will matches with this first one, first case statement. So the ultimate output is echo. I also use $OS. $OS in the sense Ubuntu. So I also use Ubuntu. That is the result. If we use option 2, if user given, assume option 2. 2 is nothing but Linux Mint. So case $OS in. That means $OS is nothing but now present value is Linux Mint. Here we are giving R option. That means if user selected this one or this one, it will execute this echo statement. Here in second case statement we are using option 3, option 4, option 5, same echo statement. For option 6 we are using this echo statement. That means if user given 3, it will matches with this and it will execute this one. If user given value 4, then it will matches this one and same echo statement will execute, because we are using R options like that. If a user given any option other than that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, assume if user given 7, but 7 is not listed here in this menu, serial number 7 is not listed here, or the item is not presented to serial number 7. For that it will execute invalid option, program will execute exit now. That means break statement. Now with the help of this break, it will come out of this select loop, or it will terminate from this select loop. So this is the output what we discussed so far. 6 items, 6 serial numbers was assigned to these 6 numbers. User selected the option 1 means Ubuntu. In that case statement we already seen that I also use Ubuntu. This answer will come. If user given 2, this one, like that. If user given 7, what happened? 7 is not there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 option is not there. That means beyond the option, user given input 7. That's why it executes like this, invalid option. Program will exit now. How it terminates means here we are using break statements. In previous example, with the help of control C, or we are exiting from the select loop. But in this example, with the help of break statement, it terminates the select loop. Now consider this break statement. When we are using the break statement means, if we want to terminate the loop, that means we have to write the break statement inside the loop. If we want to terminate the loop, then we are going to use this break statement, like that. The break statement is used to terminate the execution of the entire loop. So up to break statements, the loop will execute. Once the break statement will execute, it will come out of the loop. That means it will exit or it will terminate the loop. So before up to break statement, it will execute the entire loop. After execution of break statement, it will terminate the loop. That's why we are saying here, the break statement is used to terminate the execution of entire loop. So after completing the execution of all of the lines of code up to the break statements. So while coming to syntax is, we have to write like this, break. Let us consider this example. File name is break demo. So this is the code that present in this file name break demo. Here a is equal to 0. First in a variable we are assigning the value 0. Here the test evaluation is a, lt means less than, a less than 10. That means 0 less than 10. So the test evaluation result is, here the test evaluation result is true. We know that while loop, when the body of the while loop will execute, if the test evaluation is true, then body of the while loop will execute. False, then it will terminate or it will come out of the while loop. Now let us consider here 0 less than 10. So 0 less than 10. So the test evaluation result is true. So that's why body of the loop will execute. So here if you consider the body of the loop, do, done. These are the entry and exit point. Inside everything is treated as a body of the while loop. Now echo $a, the first statement present in the body of the while loop is echo $a. So now present a value is 0. That's why in the output we can see here 0. In next one we are evaluating the if statement. $a is equals to 5. That means 0 is equals to 5. EQ means equals to. So answer is no, 0 is not equals to 5. That's why here break is not executed. After that incrementing the a value with 1. Now a value is 1. So again it will check 1 less than 10. So answer is true. Echo a value is 1. Again it will check 1 is equals to 5. No, that's why break will not execute. After that expression will evaluate it. That means a value will be incremented with 1, like that 2, 3, 4, 5. Now assume if a value is 5, after printing of this one, now you check here, now a value is 5, no? 5 equals to 5? Yes, answer is true. That's why true statement will execute. Inside the true statement, what is here? Break statement is here. We know that break statement means it will terminate the for loop, or it will exit the for loop. That's why it will not execute the remaining iterations or remaining loop. That means a value 6 less than 10, 7 less than 10, 8 less than 10, 9 less than 10, like that. Remaining body or remaining iterations it will not execute. So it will terminate the while loop. So after that it will come out of the while loop. So this is the effect of break. After execution of break statement, what happens means it will come out of the loop. And last one is continuous statement. So if you see previous break statement, it will exit from the loop. While coming to continuous statement, it will exit only the present iteration. That means assume if 10 iterations are there, in after 5th iteration, if continuous statement will execute, what happens means only that iteration only terminates, and after that remaining iterations will execute as usually. So continuous command is similar to the break statement, except the fact that exits the current iteration of the loop rather than the entire loop. So if we use break statement, it will terminate the entire loop. If you use the continuous statement, it will exist only the current iteration. So this is the difference between break statement and continuous statement. So the purpose is to use when an error has occurred and we are willing to execute the code further for other iterations of the loop. Assume while executing the loop, if error occurs after the 4th iteration, then only we will skip that iteration only. After that, remaining iterations will execute as usually. For that, we are using this continuous statement. The syntax is continue. We will write like this only, continue. Let us consider this example. Here in this program, for var variable in, these are the items that are present in the variable list. So first what happens, this item will, first variable takes this item, that means for this variable the item value is 1. Now it will consider like this, 1 is equals to 4. Answer is true or false means answer is false. That's why it will not execute continue. So continue will not execute. After that, this echo statement will print. So elements not equal to 4, so iteration number VAR. So we know that VAR takes this item, that means VAR contains this value, that is 1. That way the output is the iteration number 1. So again, how many iterations will run means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends on the number of items that are present in the variable list. Here 5 items, that's why 5 iterations are there. Now second iteration, that means second item will assign to this variable. Now VAR contains the value 2, that is second item is assigned to this variable. Again it will verify 2 is equals to 4. So answer is false, that's why continuous statement will not execute. After that this echo statement will execute. The answer is iteration number 2. Like that iteration number 3. Now consider for this fourth one, if this item is assigned to this variable, now variable value is 4. 4 is equals to 4. 4 is equals to 4. Yes, answer is true. Now continuous statement will execute. So if the if statement, when answer is this test evaluation result is true, then this true block will execute. In the true statements continue is there. So after execution of this continuous statement, what happens means it will terminates only the present iteration. If we use break statement, what happens means it will exit from that loop. But here we are using the continuous statement, so it will skips only this present iteration. That's why it will not execute this echo statement. So straight away it will goes to the next one. That means now this value is assigned to this one. 5 is equals to 4. So now variable contains 5. 5 is equals to 4. False. That's why continue will not execute. So next one, this one execute. So the answer is iteration number 5. Why 4 not came means at the time what happened? Continuous statement is executed. So continuous statement means it will skips only that iteration. Remaining iterations will execute normally. So that's why answer is iteration number 1, iteration number 2, iteration number 3 and iteration number 5. Why 4 not executed means at that time continuous statement is executed. If in this place assume break is there, what happens? Remaining iterations also will not execute. If in this place if you execute break, what happens means remaining iterations will not execute. That means it will exit from the current loop. So that is the difference between continue and break statement. So while coming to summary, we seen that why we need loops and how many types of there: for loop, while loop, until loop and select loop. So compared to these three loop, select loop is very interesting and unique one because it will runs infinitely time. Not only that, it will takes input from the user each and every time. How we are going to terminate the select loop means with the help of Control C and with the help of break statement we can terminate the select loop. While coming to while loop and until loop, when body of the while loop will execute means when the test evaluation is true, the body of the while loop will executed. If the test evaluation is false, then while loop will terminated. So this is quite opposite to the until. Until is when until body of the loop will executed means when the test evaluation is false, the body of the until will executed. If the test evaluation result is true, then termination will happen in until loop. So like that we have seen that with all examples while, for, until and select. And also we discussed the break statement and continue statement with some examples. So in next lecture we are going to see about filters, and the starting one is grep family. Thank you.